Usually in Minecraft, on my usual Let's Play series, I don't start out with netherite armor and some netherite tools. But in this server, I've already been hard at work, and you are just joining halfway through it. This right here is our summer server, and I am going to be doing a tour of the entire thing. Starting with this house right here, which was the first build of this entire server, which if you look down here, we saw this big giant view, and it started with like a little waterfall with like a bee's nest right there. We decided we were going to move right here, and I built this little cabin for me and Aaron, who's on the summer server. For some reason, all his dogs are right here, which I have no idea why. But in the server, this right here is our little botanical gardens area, which was originally where I had everything that I needed for work and stuff down here. Well, let's go into the botanical gardens with all the bees. That gives us all the honeycomb and stuff we will ever need. We have an iron golem right here that looks like he needs some healing up. Down here, do not harvest any of the honey down here, because down here we have beautiful, beautiful beehives up here with a nice little pond with, what's this, Bubbly Bob chilling up down there. And we have another great view right down here, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. But down here is where our botanical gardens are, and then this was when like the update was still relatively new, the caves and cliffs, because they had all the shroom glowberries and stuff like that, and it looks really nice. And then we still have this amazing view. But if we come up here, one of our next builds is not this, but over there, which is Aaron's first ever house on the server. And he burnt down these two houses because of some conflicts on the server. He's actually burnt down a few houses in his lifetime. Right in here is his nice little house. And on top he has this great view as well of just everything. And he had this working really well. He had like a bunch of fireworks and stuff, which is really cool. And he got a creeper head, which we don't have any mods on the server, but he got a creeper head, so that's pretty cool. And this also links down to our area down below where we have pretty much all our working stations. And he has his dog army, which we've had a lot of conflicts with these dogs in the past. Right in here he has his own little bees and carrots farm, and then a sugar cane. And then this was a teleporter thing that was very glitched and did not work whatsoever. But we'll move on to this little area, because this was the start. This was the start right here. These are all our horses and stuff. We got a skeleton horse, which is really cool. This was the next build, which is called Herman's Hut, because it has our first ever mending villager, Herman, right here. That gives us feather falling, some pretty decent trades, but mending with the best. And I forget what his wife did, piercing, infinity, and unbreaking, which is still pretty good. We got two villagers right there that have been really, really good. Right over here, this was when the mangrove wood blocks came out, and I was testing what this would look like. And this was for our farmer that we had, which was named Farmer Joe. And we built this little area for him, but he later like died, so that was not good. Right over here we have our sheep and cow farm, which is our main source of well, one, food, and also a lot of XP, especially these chickens and these pigs that give us so much XP. It's unbelievable. We're never going to need a mob farm ever, but I'm still going to make one. But over here, I was building this right after I built this giant build right here. I built this little farm with our little kind of storage area and our big castle that I'll get to right after we come down to this, which I don't know if I have an elytra, but if I had an elytra, I can do a few swoops of the city. This took me forever. That's going to be our gunpowder farm. This right here is going to give us a ton of gunpowder and just mobs in general. That is an absolute beast of a hole. Right in here, I have some other things that were gonna give me some other stuff. This is the house in the middle of my castle. These are some just chests and a ton of copper. My god, look at all that copper. We have a chicken, which I don't know. Whose sword is this? I don't know whose sword that is, but I guess I put it up on the wall. Up here, this is where we have meetings. This is his gift box, which we have, where if he leaves a gift in here, he would flip that on, and then I would come and pick it up. Up here is like the bedroom, which we have a music disc. In here, we got this, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this. This came from the very beginning of the server, and I do have an elytra. Look at that. I don't know if I have any fireworks, though. We have tridents. We have different kinds of things, and these two boxes have some history in them. Right in here, these two skull catalysts came from when me and Aaron went to a ruined city. I think it's called whatever it's called. That came from an underground warden city, and we killed 2 wardens. And I wish we could have filmed it because it was insane. He lost like all his stuff. It was this huge battle, and we killed 2 of them. And right here, I actually have a zombie head, which is kind of cool. Sorry for my birds, by the way. I don't know why they are screaming, but you will hear them in the background. I have like 2 diamonds. These are the Leaper Steepers, which were Aaron's first boots. I don't know why I have them. We have Eyes of Ender. This is the Treaty Egg. This came from a war me and Aaron had, which was the chicken and the dog war, which meant that we were at war, but this was the item of peace. But if I ever throw this, that is the end of peace. So we cannot throw that at all. Right here we have some notch apples, which we just found. Some name tags, amethyst, just other stuff like that. This is like some more valuable stuff. These are like journals. Other side, I forgot. No. Let's play this, because that is a way better tune. Love that song. Way more. We got saddles. These are journals, which we were going to originally use for like, just like builds and plans and stuff. So we would always have that recorded. We have some coral fans, which we will be using in the far future. I promise. That will be for something really big that I have planned. But let's put these 2 babies back away. And let's go do some more exploring around our beautiful, beautiful Minecraft world. And over here, right over there, you can see that really ugly build right there made of wood. That is actually an exact replica of the first build I had on my first ever Minecraft SMP. That was called the Yeehaw SMP. And this was like the shrine, the absolute shrine of the whole server. And I rebuilt it as the wooden fountain. And right in here we have Munchie, our original dog. We have our beds. This is like how it was. Up here, this is exactly how it was. And I think we have an alley up here. And this was where Aaron would have stayed on the old server. Yeah, look, we have an alley trapped up here. Do not let him out, because we can't let him out. Up here, we have my beautiful tower, which I won't go to just yet. This right here is the museum. This was a really fun build, and one of my like first big-ish builds, which if you come up here, we have this really hideous interior at the moment, because we need to design an interior for the museum that would last us for a long time. And Aaron is going to be working on trapping a warden so we can put it on display in the museum, which will be really cool. These are also one of the first builds on the server too, which was just like these floating islands with like, oh, Libby, yeah, this was his like therapy cat that he had. That over there is his coffee shop. If you see that window, that is his coffee shop, which we will be around a lot. We will be in there like a ton, doing a lot of stuff. Right in here, this is called the Snazcore building, which is a really big building that we are also working in the interior of. Right here is going to be Aaron's enchanted bookshop, which this was originally going to be where we're going to sell books and stuff, because we are going to have more people on the server. So if you have like a mini YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be big at all. Regardless, you can join this server with us during the summer, which will be really cool. But if we come up here on top of this big build, we have this really nice interior on top, and it has the best view of the entire server. This is not completed yet, but this will be in the future. It has the entire view, this nice, beautiful, kind of globe-ish kind of thing that we just have on top, which was like really cool once you have the whole thing designed, which we will be doing in the future. We'll be working on this in the future. So keep watching this content because it will be very cool. So what is in here? Oh, we have some building materials. Oh, look at those banners. Oh, that is awesome. Those are like the warden banners. That is really cool. Right over here, I don't know what he was building, but he has this big build that he was making right over here. And right over here, he also was going to build one of his own towers right over here, which he only placed like spruce blocks. Down there is a very dangerous hole which can kill even me with all my armor, which if he removes those torches is pitch black. That is a mini game, but I'm gonna let him cover that. This right here is our road. This is our like highway that's gonna go down to a little city down below our city, which is gonna be really cool. We're gonna have like shops dug into the side here. I think that would be really cool. I just think this is a really cool world, and I just would rather have some stuff on my channel about it because it's just such a cool world that I just want to keep it online. And it's probably just gonna be me and Aaron for a long while. And this world is permanent. We're never gonna change it to a different world. This is how it's gonna be forever. So it's never gonna change. Right over here, I'm gonna be building something right over here too. So I'm gonna be designing like a tower or something right over here. Over there was originally going to be like this big bank looking area, but we got like such a cool world. It is like, this was in the span of like one summer. It was such a cool world that me and Aaron started. So if you do think it's interesting, I will be making some content on this world, which I think would be really cool. This is just a little tour of it. So like a little miniature tour of what I will be doing on this server. He might not be on it as much as I am, but I will be making content on it. It might be my single player world for just like a little bit until Aaron comes back. But that's gonna be the end. That's gonna be under this specific video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you guys all later. Goodbye.